Hello. Hope everyone's having a good night. I think we'll start off by going through some of the features I just released today. I mean, there's like two, but and one of them is completely unfinished, but was pretty fun to work on, and I think you guys will get value out of it already. So that's cool. Um, Also, there were some bug fixes included in today's thing. I know there was an issue with updating uh, hit points on class levels. So now, if you go into your This is my human, you see. Go in here. This one doesn't have any class levels. Let's see. What was I using? There we go. Class. You can click here. Watch it doesn't work. Okay, it does work. The problem was that when I added a feature that would automatically notify the chat if you modified your hit points, um, there was a way that it could just hit it. It could hit a null pointer, so that's why it stopped working. Um, but yeah, so that's working again. Let's see, what's the other thing I've been working on? I think this character had it set up. Yeah, so I found myself, when I was running my game, I had a bunch of Sith attacking my player characters. And I thought, you know what would look cool is if they lit up because they're using lightsabers. And I went and manually added it, and then later I came back and I added this along with a couple other things. Now you can set up your weapons and everything to glow in a certain way, and there's different ways of configuring that, and you can do a bunch of different things. Um, yeah, so if you look here now, there is uh, lightsaber crystals are now implemented for the most part. I think there are some issues that are still happening. Like I think this one specifically actually has a problem. Okay. Oh, I know. It's because when you add this, it actually adds these modes because the modes are customized to the crystal. So under self-built, that's where you're going to find the effects. These currently are incorrect. These are supposed to be only are supposed to happen in certain circumstances, and so I'm working on adding modifiers to skill bonuses. So I think what's going to end up happening, maybe we can work on that tonight. What's going to end up happening is when you have one of these modifiers. So for instance, if you had you had persuasion. Well, we could just use this one. Um, let's see. What's the where is the correct thing? Let's just grab the modifications. I couldn't remember how to spell this. This is the thing. Okay. So the way that this works is I have an ad blocker and it still pops ads up every once in a while. All right. If you will, the lightsaber tuned with the Ankara's sapphire, you have a dark side score of 0. So this is the other thing. Currently, you can't have preconditions set up with changes that are on effects. That's something I would like to change. Currently, the model doesn't support it. I have to figure out how to add that. I think there are some changes coming in from. I want to make sure I'm not mispronouncing his screen name. Oh, is it? Oh, Talon Katupa. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but he's been working on upgrading the backend stuff so that it matches the newer data model that Foundry now has. Currently, it is only sitting there as unused code, but when it's in there, it's going to allow us to modify data structures a little more precisely. I think. I'm pretty sure. I'm like 80% sure on that one. But it also is going to make changing the data model and having those upgrades automatically happen, do that without causing weird bugs. The way I was doing it in the past, every once in a while somebody would run into an issue where it would just keep doing it over and over, and it would lock up their system. So I stopped doing that. Close enough on the name. Well, I'm glad I got close enough. Yeah, so anyways, I would like to add support for prerequisites, but I also want to add it to modifiers. So for skills, You get a +5 to treat injury checks or use the force checks. Wait. The treat injury is all the time, but it's use the force check specifically for vital transfer. So in that case, what you would see is you would look over here at your skills. You'd go down to use the force, which does use the force not show up use the force. Oh, it's literally the bottom one. I looked at it and kept going. What you'll see is you'll see a second skill called use the force and then parentheses vital transfer or whatever the force power was. That way you know I need to roll this one and not the other one that's at 5 less. And that way you have both rollables in the same place. We don't have to worry about adding I mean, obviously you can come over here when you're about to do vital transfer and just go 5 and then it won't work. Oh no, it did work. Okay. Obviously you can do that now, but I'd like that to be more automatic since it's on the stat sheet and we know what it's supposed to be, so we can easily put that in. Let's see, what else was I talking about? Oh yeah, the part where it actually lights up. That's the cool thing, I think. I mean, it's completely useless, has no useful anything. Yeah, there's a series of new keys. This is how many squares the bright part of the light will be, how many squares after that the dim part will be. You can add an animation to it, so I have a torch animation on all the lightsaber crystals except for there's 2. I think the unstable crystal I gave a different effect because I thought it was cool. I spent way more time on this than I really needed to, but I enjoyed myself, so that's all that's important. Aura color, if you just include aura color, this will work. So if you just say, and there are a bunch of colors that are predefined, this will work. It'll give you a blue aura. The rest of this is optional, and you can add it if you like, but you do not have to. And actually, I can show you how this works all the way through. So we can go equipment, weapons. If we add any lightsaber, and if this seems like it's going to be too pedantic or too much work, let me know. I can change how we do this. We drop the lightsaber on there. This is the default crystal. It gives you the default bonuses as if you're not using the book that adds all the crystals. I probably just need to put a little default thing there, but for now that's fine. Yeah, so you have all these different crystals here you can choose from. If you add custom crystals, they will show up here. I made sure of that. Yeah. Oh, here, let's grab the unstable crystal real quick. You get to pick the color. So the unstable crystal, I think it mentions red and then it says varies. When that's the case, I did make these all show up alphabetically. These are the default ones. But since it mentioned red, it automatically selects red as the default. You also have the option of coming down here and going custom, and then you get a little box. You can go a cool purple there. Of course, there's no. It doesn't show up which one's which. I probably should have picked a different lightsaber. That's okay. We're gonna get rid of that lightsaber. I think this is probably the right one. Yeah, that's probably purple. All right. So you can drag that over. In order for that to be inherited correctly, it has to be equipped, and then you have to turn on the lightsaber. So you can come down here, lightsaber. Is there a way to change the crystal after you put it on the sheet? Absolutely. Yeah, the choices that pop up are only for just to make it easier, so you don't have to go and find the crystals in the book, but you can easily remove them and add new ones. I can do that in a second. Let's see. Okay. So self-built, this is essentially when you attune to a lightsaber, and I probably should change this to attunement bonus instead of self-built because the newer books refer to it as attuning. The original book says if you build your own, you attune to it, and so I was calling it the self-built bonus because of that, but it probably should be attuned. Yeah, so this will add any bonuses from it. Yeah, see? and it gives you the note. This is just a note because it's right now it's too complex and I don't have the infrastructure to actually do it. But okay, let's get some of this out of the way so we can actually look at what happens when I ignite. Yeah, so it gives you a cool like purple unstable look. I think it looks pretty cool, but I mean, if you guys obviously you can go in here and change all this stuff, but if enough people complain that they don't like how it looks, I guess I can change it. All right, so yeah, and if you want to go modify any of these values, so if I wanted this to be just a red, is it going to? There we go. It automatically changes. Yeah. Change. Oh yeah. So the changing the crystal after you put it on the sheet. Yeah. So that's pretty easy. Oh, I want that one. So you go here, modifications, unstable crystal, get rid of it, and you'll see that the modes also go away. I'm really glad they did because I tested it a couple days ago, but I couldn't remember if I actually got it working right. This will update as soon as you move. It should update when you move. Oh, that's weird. That shouldn't keep going. Well, there we go. Found a bug. Yeah, so you can remove it. And now this will work like a normal light. It'll still work like a lightsaber in every way, except you can't do the self-built / attunement bonus anymore until you go. And we can do that real quick. You go to the it's under the upgrades. There you go, upgrade. So we can go. Was it Bondar crystal? There we go. And we can just add that. Oh, that's broken. Well, that's good to know. Okay, well we can fix that right now because that's otherwise you'd have to add a fresh lightsaber if you screw something up. So we're gonna fix that. Yeah, I gotta play around with that a bit more, I guess. Okay, well let's toss a that'd be under the item. Where is it? It's under items, item sheet. On drop. I think we're going to get to here easily, so... Okay, take the Bondar crystal, drop it. Handle dropped item. Item is undefined. I haven't looked at this code in so long. Okay, so it's checking to see if there is an effect UUID. There we go there. This dot object is the lightsaber. Prerequisites, requirement, lightsaber type. Oh, I bet it needs to be marked as a subtype. Or, oh wait, no, I think the type, I bet the type is actually lightsabers, and that's why it's failing. So that just means I have to go modify it. Okay, so these are all the different types of prerequisites that are supported right now. A lot of these probably need a lot of work to be cleaned up. Species type, beast attack. There are probably much more efficient ways of doing these, and a lot of this stuff is now cached, so the performance hit isn't as bad as it was initially, but it can always be better. Type. It's probably actually checking against the actual type. So the target type is a weapon. Okay. Yeah, so the problem is it should be subtype and it should be lightsabers, not lightsaber. Okay. So for that, actually, I'm using a separate IDE. I could probably do everything in IntelliJ, and because it does support JavaScript and everything, but there's more features in WebStorm that don't all seem to be there, and maybe I just haven't updated and checked everything. But all right, prerequisites. We need to go into item exporter. Ankari Sapphire. I don't think I'm adding prerequisites in this block. This is all... Yeah, I'm even calling it attunement bonuses here, and I'm still calling it self-built, so... Here, we're just going to call this tuned. It's going to look a little different, but it'll still work. Okay. Let's go back. Is lightsaber crystal... Lightsabers equals item subtype. Oh, that's where it adds the choice. This whole thing needs to be refactored. I keep adding things on as we go. Oh, here we go. I keep adding things on as I find problems, and it hasn't been refactored in a very long time. Lightsabers. Okay. Then after I rerun this, there we go. It'll build out those compendiums again, and I can import them again. There we go. So that's fixed. Well, it should be fixed. I probably should follow through and actually double check, but I'm pretty sure. Good to know. Cool. Let's grab... Oh, it's still going. Okay. The other fun thing that I have been working on for like the last 2 days that I'm very excited about, it's probably going to go through a bunch of iterations that are going to change drastically. Is a new way to add... right now, it's intended for feats and talents, because those tend to be the hardest to choose because you need to be aware of what things you can take, that kind of thing. Let's see, who's got... Okay, so this guy needs some Jedi starting feats. So let's do that. We're going to go over to compendiums, and now there's a new button here. Talent and feat web. And apparently I have my debugger looking at that right now. Huh. Oh, okay. It's actually... I see. I added this added some new features and didn't backwards test it today, so if web filters. We're gonna have a whole new version out after this, where I'm fixing all the little bugs that I missed while I was working on stuff today. There we go. If there are web filters, then we're going to do stuff with them. Okay. Oh, hello. Sorry for bothering you. You are not bothering me. That's why I'm doing this. I want to offer... No. I don't need promotion. Thank you, though. All right. Gonna go back here, talent and feat web, and oh, that should open bigger, but it currently doesn't. Okay. So what this does is it's going to give you a slightly different view of your feats and talents. There's some filters up here that last time I checked all worked. This is one of the cool ones. So filter out by actor stats. It doesn't quite work the way I want, but if one of the, it does filter things out that can't be picked, kind of. Let's see. So Sith student, that's who we were working on here. Options.type. What's wrong with that? Oh, why are options here? Okay, try this again. And I am trying to work out a better way of making this into more of a tree, because right now what it's doing is it's taking every single feat and it's tracing back back through the chain. So in this case, this is the pincer row. it took pincer and then it went crush and pin. So you'll also find that there's a crush and pin row and just a pin row. I don't like that. What I think I'm going to end up doing, very KOTOR looking at, yeah, that's kind of what I was going for. In fact, I think I had the KOTOR feat menu up when I was trying to figure out how to format it. Yeah, so I don't quite like how this works. It was kind of hard to figure out how to go through that data structure, but I think I've got it figured out after taking a walk today. So I'll probably try it. Maybe I'll try to work on that tonight. We'll see. All right. So what you can do. The point of this is that you can add the filter and it will remove things that you can't take. So in this case, like Perfect Swimmer, you still can't take it because he's not a Gungan. That is kind of a problem. There are certain things that aren't being filtered out yet. Also, I'm not sure why, but all of the prerequisites, the species prerequisite, all have that manual species thing in there, and I have no idea why. I noticed that like 20 minutes ago. But also you can also filter by species. So if you want only, what is it? This needs to be alphabetized. That's no good. Here, I know Wookiee's got some good ones. So apparently the Sith student can't take any Wookiee ones, but if we get rid of that, it's still broke. It's still not showing anything. Why is that? Huh. That was working earlier. Everything's broken today. It's fine. Apparently the species filter does not work. Okay, well, this is the other nice one. So for instance, we can go back to Sith student. It says Jedi starting feature remaining 1. Now you can click on this. It'll open this. And this literally was all working right before stream. This is why you don't do live demos. This is supposed to be auto-populated with Jedi starting feats. Oh, I know why, because that's not a correct. Okay, I see why. Let's use a different actor. That's a imported actor that's using an old version of the import. All right. So now we have the Jedi talent trees. We have items from Jedi talent trees remaining 1. So if we click on that, it'll open this up. Jedi talent trees right there, and it has filtered out. It is filtered so it's only showing things from that tree. Kind of. So some of these are, if any of these are prerequisites, or if any of the prerequisites are from a different tree, those will also show up. And I'm not sure how to show that yet, so I'm still trying to figure that one out. Yeah, like, also I did notice that it doesn't tell you which tree they're from in here, and I need to fix that. The information's on the data, so if I print that to my console, I can look at it. It's in here. It's just not being shown. Yeah. The talent tree's right here. The possible providers are right here. Talent trees. Oh, it's the categories. Okay. Another side effect of this actually is that when I exported all of the different things that can be in that field, there are some there's a couple of things that aren't actually like talent trees or bonus feat types. Any homebrew person who puts stuff on the wiki, if they have their name attached to it like this, now you can filter by it. Oh wait, did I not? There we go. You can filter by it. It's kind of cool. What's the other one? I think there's also a homebrew. Yeah, there's a homebrew content one. So this is only homebrew stuff. This actually might cover another issue I had where someone wanted to filter out the homebrew content. So maybe I'll do a exclusionary filter here. Little checkbox says exclude. Cool. So this is the thing I've been working on the last couple days. I'm pretty excited about what that means for building out characters. Yeah. So I think I mentioned that I wanted to work on building out homebrew options tonight. I have one in mind that's going to cover a lot of options. So there are a lot of people who want to have a feat or a talent or something automatically granted to everybody, or they combine feats. Combining feats is kind of hard. It means that you actually have to go modify the compendium. But what you can do instead is have, when I take feat X, I also take feat Y. So I think I'm going to add something like that. So I think my first pass of this is going to be, I could work on the algorithm for sorting this, but I don't think that'd be very exciting. Okay, so my plan here is system. Okay, this is where we register settings. So what we're going to do is create a new, let's see, I want a boolean. Oh, wait. I don't want choices though. Yeah, we'll figure it out. Okay. Make a copy here. We're going to call this automatic feats. Automatic feats. Yeah, so all of these, obviously you can go in and you can, add a GM bonus feat, add it yourself, works fine. But if I'm running a game where everyone has precise shot by default, I want them to be able to do that. So I think if I remove this, it should give me a text box. Default, I think I want a default of nothing, right? Okay, let's give that a go. I'm going to refresh. And that should show up. Configure settings. Nothing's crashed yet, so it's probably working. Automatic feats, there we go. So I think I'm just going to make this a comma separated list. So feat precise shot. Hopefully that is actually the correct. All right. So that's in there. If we go back, we can see that it's still there. Cool. So what we need to do now is make it so that if there is something in that box when a new actor is made, if there's something in that box and there's a new actor created, it's going to automatically give it that feat. I don't remember the exact method. I know I'm not using it yet. It's on create. On sheet change, on okay, let's see. Configure item types is token. Let's see. Oh, there we go. On create. Why are there two of these? That's strange. Oh, there's two of all of them. That's very strange. Okay. Anyways, I know it's on create. I'll go back here. On create. I already forgot what the methods were, or the parameters were. So what I'm doing right now is I'm overriding the method, but I want to also run the old functionality. So super is saying look at the class that this is inheriting from and run the version of onCreate that's on that class. Why are you complaining? Oh, apparently I already have this. Okay, well. Oh, I see. This is handling the fact that I introduced NPC character types and then immediately decided not to use them and do something else, but I wanted to remain backward compatible, so we'll probably phase these out once the new data model stuff is put in. All right, so we're right here. We're going to say, okay, so we need to get the value of this. Game settings, automatic feats, and it's get, I think. Namespace, key string, yeah. So that will give me the string that's in there. Automatic feats. Cool. And we're going to say feat, hit caps lock, tokens equals automatic feats dot split. We're going to split on comma. We're going to take each of those. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that string. It's going to be a comma delimited string. And I'm going to split it at each of the commas and create an array of those to go through. And in case somebody decided to stick some spaces in there, I want to. It shouldn't be automatic feats because I think this is also going to support the way I'm doing. It's also going to support talents. I can just go fix that. That's no big deal. F dot trim. So if somebody decided that they wanted to put some spaces with the commas, then that'll be cleaned up. All right, and then we are on actor. So actor dot add items. Oh, it's this because I'm on the actor. Yeah, there we go. All right. We have those. Add items. Criteria. I'm slowly phasing out this. I'm moving towards this criteria object. So it has to be within the brackets items. This is going to be an array. All right, so I have the feat tokens for each of these. I've trimmed them for each. We're going to do, actually, why don't I just handle that within one thing instead of doing a second mapping function. F trim, and then we're going to split that by, my brain just went blank. We're going to split that by, semicolon, or no, colon, because that's what it was in there. Okay. So F dot split colon. And now we have parts 1 and 2 of that. Let's clean this up so it's actually readable. There we go. F dot trim, F equals F dot trim, split. Tokens. All right. And then we're going to return an item or an object, and that object's going to be I think it's just name and type is what I want. So name is going to be tox1, and type will be tox0. And we have feat tokens. That's going to give me an array. So there we go. So that should automatically add argument for parameter parent is missing. No, I think that's right. I don't care about parent. Don't need items. I don't know. It's probably just the JS doc getting mad. Okay. Cool. No questions there. No questions there. Okay. Let's give that a try. So right now, if I create a new, when I refresh this and I create a new actor, it should automatically add the precise shot. I think I said precise shot. It should automatically add that. The problem is I'm probably going to have to tweak it so that it's not using up general feats, but that's fine. So I'm going to go create an actor, precise shot guy. All right. And there we go. So we have precise shot feat automatically being added. Currently, it doesn't work because of the point blank. It needs the point blank shot, but there we go. Remaining trained skills, huh? Why is that one? It shouldn't be. Should that be one? No. You know what? I'm not going to worry about that right now. All right. So it does seem to be working. Here, let's see. Can I do? Let's make sure that if I go to configure settings and I go to. Wait, where's? Oh, there we go. Toughness. Oh, what's a good talent to add? Good talent to add. You know, there was one in the issue I was reading when I did that. I know there's an older homebrew list. I did go through a bunch of those, and I am planning to start working on them soon. The problem, so these ones are very easy to implement, and they will hit a lot of use cases. That's why I'm getting them now. Armor defense, there we go. A lot of those other ones are very specific, and they're going to take a lot more finagling. So that's kind of why I've been putting them off. But I do intend to do them. Okay, so we go. Oh, you know what? Let's put some space in there for fun. Talent, armor defense. There you go. Save changes. This should not update. Good, it did not. I don't know why I couldn't, but new guy with bonus stuff. All right. Precise shot is added. Let's see what else was added. Toughness, armor defense. Perfect. So that'll take care of that. If you want any automatic stuff, next we're going to, and this is adding on creation, so it shouldn't conflict with anything. Let's see. It does look like it's using stuff though, so I need to make sure it is granted or supplied or whatever the term is. I guess I gotta remember how the supplied stuff works. Yeah, I hate some of the import logic I wrote like 4 months ago, and I'm thinking about redoing it all. Probably not gonna do that right away because there's other stuff I want to do. But provide item unlocked, set parent. Can I just tell it to set parent? There you go. Okay, it's doing all of that. This supplier thing is what I need to set. Okay. All right, so I want to do entity set granted, and it's going to be provided item dot granted. Cool. Create method. Nope, that's not where I want that. Nope. Set granted. Actually, probably doesn't need to be asynchronous. Granted. I am going to make this unlocked. Unlocked just means you can remove it after the fact. You shouldn't need to, but it is nice to be able to if you really want to. Okay, so ID. I don't care about. Yeah, I think this is. Parent type. This is gonna be system. Right? This information isn't super useful. It just like lets me display stuff later, so I don't know if I care right now. I can fix it if I change my mind. Set granted. Go back here. Don't need to do a wait because it's not asynchronous. That's the wrong one. There we go. Granted. Which means now we have to go back to the onCreate method. OnCreate name and then granted. Granted automatic feet. There we go. Cool. I'm going to refresh real quick. All right. And remember, if you got any questions you want to ask, feel free to toss them out there and I can answer them. Or if there's something you'd like me to work on right now, I could probably do that. All right. So that should give it that granted thing, and it should make it so it does not take up anything from your pool of like available feats and stuff. So now if I go here, new guy, new dude. All right. Items from general feat still remaining. Perfect. That's exactly what we want. All right, feats and talents, they're still there. This one is still saying it can't be added, but that's okay. Cool. What was the other thing? Oh yeah, we want to trigger one to the next. So we're going to go back to the system. Actually, I'm going to commit this because this is working and it's simple, and I probably shouldn't keep adding stuff to one commit. Added automatic feats or talents. Technically, this will work with any item. You just need to put the right prefix on there, but I'm not going to advertise that. And oh, I probably should go enter as a comma separated list. Each entry should talent there we go. Put a little quote. Oh, I can't put quotes around that. Well, yeah, I can. I lied. Just use the other quote. Wait, what? Oh. There we go. Cool. That will work just fine. We're going to change this to automatic items, though. Because, yeah, technically you could put, like, item lightsaber and that would work. I don't recommend it, though, because I don't know what that's going to do. Oh, wait, no, it actually would work just fine. It would automatically do that, and it would automatically add the lightsaber, and then, yeah, it'd walk you through the steps correctly, so that's pretty funny. Automatic items, and then in automatic items. All right. One of the other cool things about these supplied, so this is going to be used here. They're going to be able, you can remove them, but the next thing we're going to have to do is make it so that it is supplying them with the parent. So that should be interesting. Okay, where am I? What am I doing? Here we go. All right, I don't know what to call this one. When item is added. So in this case, what I'm going to use point blank shot, because this is one I wanted to do. I do with my group. If you take point blank shot, you get precise shot, because both of them are kind of dinky little crappy feats that I don't know. I felt like people who are trying to be better at guns were spending, it was the feat tax rules from Pathfinder, where there's just a lot of little feats that you have to do just to be proficient, and then like wizards just blow you up anyways. It's kind of like that, where Jedi kind of get all the fun stuff, and then to be slightly better at with your gun, um, you have to really work at it. Point blank shot, and then I think I want it to do this. So a little arrow pointing to the next one, and it's going to be feet. It is going to be precise shot. And it's also going to be comma delimited, so you can do multiple of these, but yeah, you got to provide the trigger and then the actual. when the trigger item is added. Bonus. Yeah, I don't like the naming of that, but we're going to keep it for now. And actually, I'm going to use this exact string. Okay, let's add that. Cool. Configure settings, Star Wars Saga Edition. Didn't I just have something in there? Oh, I see, because I changed the name of it. Okay. Okay, so that should do that. So what I need to do now is go to actor, it's going to be under add items, and okay. So provided items are going to be, provided items here are from, okay, so the provided items here are coming from here. Okay, I see what I need to do. I need to add to this list. Refactor, we're going to introduce a variable, and this is going to be provided items. Okay, and then we're going to go, oh, you know what? It didn't actually commit. Okay, that's fine. We're just going to add both things at once. No big deal. This is an array. Wait, is it an array? Modifiers. These are specifically not modifiers. That's annoying. Okay, it is treating it as an array though. Refactor, we're gonna go rename. Not sure oh, this, no, that's fine. Okay. Add provided items. It's going to either be that, or if there's nothing there, we're just going to make it an empty array, and then we need to do item, no, system. I take this one. I don't need the whole thing. I just need that much. Nope. There we go. And then back in actor, these are the provided items that are going to automatically be added. We're going to add to that. So we're going to go game settings get. It's a comma delimited string, so we can immediately, well, I don't, here. What we're going to do is say, save that to a variable. I'm not going to assume that it's not null. It could be null or undefined. If that exists, cool. Then we're going to split it. Dot split. Dot map. Now the problem is we need to, okay, so it's splitting on that. And then we're going to entry. Okay, so this is going to be in that format I had. Okay. So we need to split it by, first I'm going to trim. case somebody did something naughty. Actually, if I split again and then trim, I'll save a little time, I think. Yeah. Not a lot of time. I probably won't save any time in the long run, but I'm going to split on that. Dot map E. This is going to be very dirty. Okay. Bad method names all over the place. Okay. Okay, so we have two tokens. We have the providing one and the bonus one. Yeah. Okay, so we're adding, this is adding an item. So this is the, how do you know what code to put in for colors on lightsabers? Good question. It is just hex characters. So, or hex, it's just hex. So if you go hex color picker, this will show you how to do it. So you can pick anything in here, and you see this little. I was about to point with my finger. Okay, so you see right here it says hex. This is the number. So if you copy that into the spot, into the aura color value, it will glow that color. Awesome. Okay, cool. Where was I? Aha. Okay. So the provided item will say the feat. What I need is the entity. This is the result entity because it has the type on it and has the. Yeah, that should work. Okay. Let's see, where was I? Okay. Okay, so we're going to say it's actually just going to be a for each. I don't need it to be a map. There we go. All right, so for each entry in there, we're going to do this thing. And that thing is going to create a provided item. So provided items dot push. Let's see. Tox. If tox is 0, tox 0 is the trigger, is going to be the trigger item. So we're just going to call it that. We're going to go const trigger item. And we actually do need to split this on a colon. Split on a colon. And then we're going to, I don't know if I actually need to check on, I probably should check on the type. So if and entity dot name equals, I think I'm also going to just like make this not type sensitive to lowercase. If type, okay, if the name to lowercase equals trigger item 1 dot to lowercase. So if they're the same, okay, and we're going to go bonus item. That's the second thing in the array. Okay, so this has to be a name type, and the type is going to be bonus item. Bonus item. Foundry wants a reload in order to render the lightsaber lights, but it is working and looks great. It wants like a full reload? Let me know what the specific case you're running into is, because I did find one where you're on the forge. Okay. It shouldn't. It should be running the same software just in two different places. Okay. So try to describe specifically what you're doing when it's not updating correctly, and maybe there's just a case where I didn't tell it to update the like redraw. I did already notice one. If you remove the lightsaber crystal while it's ignited, it doesn't work. Oh. Okay, yeah, I don't have to do that on my end. I wonder if they have disabled certain refresh requests. I can look into it though. I don't have a setup on Forge. I do everything. I run my own games locally, and I run when I'm developing. I definitely want to do it locally. So if there's a difference, I'm not aware of it, but I can. Okay, if it's just a refresh, that's not too bad. But yeah, obviously that's not ideal. um, okay, that's 0, and this is going to be bonus item 1. I feel like I have a lot of very poorly named variables in here, and it's getting to me a little bit. Okay, so if it has the same name as the entity provided, it will work. I can also make it check the type. I don't know if I want to do that because the types aren't necessarily lined up. Yeah, let's do it. It's about the same thing anyways. Type trigger item 0. This should work for feats and talents at least. I think if you did something with like weapons, it would start getting funny. But I mean, you could still do it. Okay, let's give that a go. Refresh. Okay. So now I want to add point blank shot to somebody and make sure that it adds. Here, does new dude need some feats? Oh, the precise shot's already added, so I don't want to do that one. Is it still trying to add precise shot? I don't think so. Okay. I could make it really fun. I could make point blank an automatic one. There. Now when I create one, it should give them both of them. Point blank. Okay, where am I? What's the problem? What do you mean? Provided items is an object and not a. Hmm. Provided items should be an array at all times. Why is that's not correct at all? Where is it? Is it in the template itself? There's a template file and a template folder. It's a little slightly confusing. Oh, sure enough. I wonder if I'm going to break things by doing this. Probably not. Yeah, it shouldn't. That's just wrong though. what I'm going to do, because we don't have the data model set up yet. Okay. I think entity set parent set provide items. That's what I'm looking for. Okay. If object dot, is there like an is object? I feel like I should know how to check if something is an object. Oh, it's type of. Type of this dot system dot provide items. If it's an object, then we're going to take the values. This is going to equal object dot values of itself. And that could be empty. That's fine. Okay, that should fix the problem though. I do need to do a full restart of Foundry though. When you change that template file, you gotta do a lot of extra work to get it back up and running. And by a lot of extra work, I mean you have to close the program and reopen it. It doesn't automatically refresh that. There we go. All right, point blank. It now has both. Cool. So that actually does handle. Where is it? Where is it? Oh. There we go. 460. Add that to commit message so that it lets everyone know. And there we go. All right. We can mark that one as done. Did it not push? Oh, my push was, of course. What do you mean I can't update? Uh, Okay. I guess I can force pull. Okay, the fetch worked. Reset to origin main, I think is what I want. Oh, also it's really hard to use Git when you have Foundry open for really silly reasons. That's actually probably what was going on. Because the database files all randomly are all updating all the time, and they put locks on them. You can't. You have to like close out to get that working. There we go. Origin main. Okay. Why are okay. Just trying to revert stuff. I don't actually want that. Okay. Push. There we go. Site, oh, because it's shut down. Okay, let's go back, make sure this is correct. It's actually showing up on here. There we go. Now it shows it's there. Closed. New settings added. Let there you go. Alrighty. Alright, chat. Are there any specific issues that I should hop onto today? Otherwise, I'm going to go grab a beer and then start a random one. Alright, well, if you think of one, put it in the chat and I'll go grab a beer. And I would try to fix the lightsaber issue, except that one's going to take a lot of investigation. I have no idea where to start. Macker's not saving from character sheet. That's a problem. Which one was this? Attack macros. Okay. So currently, let's get this going. This is actually this is a problem because I know my players are asking about it too. Right. No. Okay. So what I should be able to do, hit attack, save macro. Nothing happens. Or does it? There actually might be nothing happening. Debug. Whoop. Okay. There's not even an error. Okay, so this thing's just failing quietly. It is not creating anything down here like it should. Compendium sorted. Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, I'd still like to address the lightsaber issue. It is, again, it's just a cosmetic thing that I wanted to do because I think it looks cool, but like it has no bearing on the game whatsoever. Um, I do also want to do like muzzle flashes for blasters, but again, actually, that might be a problem because that might add. I mean, there's no mechanic for like seeing a muzzle flash per se. I mean, I think I let my character, my players do perception rolls to see if they can figure out where things are coming from if they don't have, if the visibility's poor or something. But really, there isn't a mechanic for it. I probably shouldn't. I can make it an optional thing. I think it would. Just think it would look nice if somebody fires and you can, in like, they're in a dark hallway and it flashes red. It would just look cool. And what is Star Wars if not just a lot of trying to look cool? All right, so save macro is on the attack card. Where the heck? All right, it is attack. It might be attack. This also needs to be reorganized. It's better than it was, but there's still stuff that's in like the delegate that should be in attack, and there's stuff in attack should be in the delegate. Obviously, it's not something I'm going to fix right now, but okay, make attack. Oh, this is the old method that is no longer in use. That might be part of the problem too. Create attack. Get save macro button. Create attack macro. Looks like it's right there. Okay. So if I go here to save macro, it does look like it gets there. Okay. It's a cool start. This is also very old code and might just have been updated out of use by Foundry, so we'll see. Okay. All right, is checking something. Or okay. Let's try it again. Attack, save macro. Cool. Cool. Okay, I got the actor. I don't know if I need to do that, but actor by ID. Okay, cool. I probably should be using the UUID, which is a little more descriptive, but it looks like it's working fine. Data. There's no attacks on it. Why are there no attacks on it? Okay. Okay. Here, let's clean this up a little bit. Tax, actor, ID, actor, ID. I know that it works without putting both. It visually is easier for me to read for some reason. Okay. Where to go? Inline that, make it look pretty. There we go. So why are we not getting actors, or attacks rather? Let's put a breakpoint there. We're actually going to refresh because I made code changes. Okay, looks like it. Funny thing about this button, doesn't do anything. So you actually make your attack roll when you click anywhere on this thing. But I thought, hey, this might not be super obvious that you can do that, so I'm going to put a button there, and the button does nothing and just defers to the rest of the box. All right, so we got the hit save macro. Let's go back to debugging. Attacks, nothing. That's as expected. Attack blocks, length of 0. Oh, okay. So get attack button, attack blocks. I bet if I take this, I bet it's you're doing the wrong thing. It should be looking for attack.panel, not attack block. There you go. Oh, now they're the same, so it's trying to merge them. We actually probably could do that. Is it not going to give me an option to do that? Here, was it? Get attacks from. All right. That dual weapon modifier, it is the ugliest thing. I'm always passing it around separately. Oh wait, that's the that is literally the thing that is going to be replacing it. And then after this, okay. There we go. I'm not I had a manager years ago who on every code review, if you repeated more than like 2 lines, he would just type in all caps dry. Do not repeat yourself. And while I'm not really a huge proponent of that, this is big enough. I'll avoid. Usually, I don't want to repeat myself more than once on things, and this is a big enough thing. And obviously, it was a problem because I didn't update both. Okay, let's see if this works now. I gotta refresh. I guess I could refresh the page, but I'm already here, so. All right. Now I should be able to attack and save the macro. I got an attack there. Okay, let's see if this just goes through. Created macro with ID. Weapon test blaster now. Where did it go? Oh, why is it on 2? Oh, it found the next open thing. It doesn't count these as open. I don't. Oh, I mean, I think you can move these, so it's not a big deal. But so if I do that, does it work? No. What does it do? I think it might be hitting that old dummy method. Yep. We're gonna make an attack. I don't think there's enough information here. Item ID, item ID, actor ID. That should be enough. And options, yeah, okay. Alright, so what do I do with that information? I need to create an attack. kind of want to make this into an object, but you know what? We're going to leave this for now. Or, I don't need the whole thing, I just need this. New attack. Okay. Actor ID comes from there. Item ID comes from there. Provider ID should... Okay, it did just print out the object, the full object. That's good. Should do that, and then... Can I just tell it to... what is the... Let's see... The question is, would I want it to open that the menu again? I don't want to resolve attack. Attack from attack block. Hands mods. Did I miss? Oh, there's still more up here. This is what I'm looking for up here. Get attack button. Okay, I think what I want to do is create an attack dialog. Right here. Hold up. This is not the right object. There is an array of attacks on there. Wait a minute. Are you not? Oh, because it's on the delegate. Okay. Okay. New attack delegate. I need to give it an actor. Can I do... Oh, I know. I can do... Get actor. From ID. And then I have the ID. It's going to be... Do I... Yeah, I think I do. If I don't do that... I guess it doesn't check if I need it. I'm not going to generate the attacks. Okay, I don't think I actually need to do this. Okay. I don't think I need this either. Okay, I think that's going to work. So context, get text from context. This dot actor. Okay, so I do need that. I guess I could have it set the actor here, but why? All right, get actor from ID. We can do that easily. We can go context dot tax. Get the first one dot actor ID, and I suppose that could end up not working, but I suppose there could be some null in there, but that'd be really weird. Okay. Get actor from ID. Actor ID. And you go there. Cool. Let's see if that works. That was a... Okay, good. So one thing, it didn't populate the correct one. Also, there's... Oh, interesting. What? It's a token. This is a token. I bet the Sith trooper in here has that gun. There it is. Okay. So that means we actually need... Ooh. This could be fun. I have to redo some attack stuff to get this working. Boy, okay. So for now it'll work as long as it's not a token sheet, which is not ideal, but... Context, that's good. Can I make attacks also care about the token number? Yeah, maybe just do that. Okay. Yeah, I think these need to be changed to yeah. I'm gonna make this into an object instead. There we go. Criteria object, and then this should just there. Yep. Well, it actually really simplifies a lot of stuff. Hopefully this isn't breaking everything and I'm not screwing things up, but actor ID, provider ID, parent ID. There we go. I'm going to do the same thing right here again. Enter ID. Oh, that's weird. I'm sure that that's done like that for a reason, and I just forgot what it is. There we go. All right. Any other questions you guys have? Just toss them in the chat. Oh, I forgot to. Okay, so this actually does not need to be there. I was running my Knights of the Old Republic era game. Am I ready for V12 to release and break everyone's modules again? No. This will probably sit on V11 for like a month, 2 months. I'll try to get it updated, but yeah, I have no idea. I have no idea. Like I haven't even looked at the documentation yet. Yeah, so that'll be fun. Usually they're not really not that bad, and they give you um, like they give you like deprecation warnings everywhere that you need to fix stuff. So it shouldn't be that bad, as long as I didn't miss a deprecation warning from last time and someone stumbles on it and it does break. But we'll see. Yeah, so I was running my Knights of the Republic campaign on Monday, and the previous time we had a combat. We usually have a combat like every other session because we have a bunch of parents in the group, so we have to keep it short so we can because we don't have a lot of time in the evening. So usually we get like one every other session or so. I try to keep it pretty regular. Well, on the previous one, they had absolutely just demolished. They had 3 Sith that were like 2 levels above each of them, and they just obliterated them. The Sith weren't even being stupid; they were being smart. It just the rolls just did not go their way. So the next one, I decided I was going to I tried to beef it up a little bit. We get there. I think the bad guys rolled like 3 crits in the first 2 rounds or something, and on one of them, uh, the Mandalorian character the player just went, "Well, he's dead." I'm like, "What do you mean he's dead? You were at full health when we started." He goes, "Yep, and now he died." The critical hit was it was 56 hit points of damage in one shot, um, and we did kind of forget that you can just not die by using a force point, and he had one, so we would have saved him. He then realized he hadn't put in hit points for like his last 3 levels, so he actually because he suddenly realized that his paper sheet and his in-game sheet were different by like 30 hit point, like 20 hit points or something, and he goes, "Hold on, no, I have 3 hit points left." So he immediately goes back, uses his second wind. It was pretty funny. All right, I think this should all work fine. Let me just double check to make sure I didn't miss any. Attack, actor, crewman. Oh no. So that's good, that's good. It's this one that's going to be a problem. Alright. Actor ID. Item ID. Writer ID. And then parent ID. No options. I am going to make sure that there is a default option. There you go. Just so you don't have hit any null pointers. Okay. That should be fine. Now, what was I doing this for? So I can do token ID. Okay. So when we create an attack, okay, actor. So actors use a delegate, and a delegate is something. It's essentially a way to hide code for yourself. You pass it in all the context it needs, and it handles some other. It handles essentially a subsystem of something. And I'm doing that because attacks started getting unwieldy to keep in the actor class. Really, there's a lot of things in here that need to be spun off into delegates. But I'm going to wait until we finish the data model uplift because a lot that's going to take care of a lot of the complexity and move a lot of that away. Why am I not finding what I'm looking for? Just prepare, right? Prepare. Yeah, that's what I want. Alright, so get through all that character data. Ugh. My dog is sitting at my feet and he is a bit stinky tonight. Where are the attacks? Am I blind? Maybe. Okay. Yeah, it's being used. Where's... No. No. Oh, it's... Okay, it's being done up here because that's something that all characters have in common. Okay. Alright, so what it's doing is going to new attack delegate, actor, and when you do get attacks, it's generating the attacks with the actor. Alright. So what we need to figure out is if I can just put the token ID on here and have it address the correct the correct actor. I feel like that should have triggered it. Maybe? It should generate attacks every time. I'm just going to refresh and make sure. Okay. There we go. Alright. So this actor is a token actor. which means it has a parent token document. Okay, so this is the... I copy this value. I think that's also going to show up as the ID of the other one. Maybe. Okay, so if I go here to Sith Trooper, is this going to be the same? Yep, that's why. All right. So what we need to do is make sure we also have the token. Token ID also needs to be saved. So we need to go. So we have actor. Token. Let token ID equal. Just let it be if attack. No, actor. Dot parent, was that where it was being stored in there? Yeah, it's parent. Parent. If this actor has a parent, that's going to be a token. Parent dot ID maybe. Actually, I kind of also want to see. I want to make sure that it's not because I'm hitting the wrong. I might be hitting the wrong ID field, and that it's actor. Oh, okay, it's right there. I think I'm hitting the underscore ID field here. No, I'm not. Okay, so it's not going to matter. Okay. Token ID, and then we're going to put token ID in here. There we go. Token ID in both spots if it exists. If it doesn't exist, it'll be empty. Okay. Refresh, get new code. Wait. Is something failing? No. There we go. There we go. Now I get the token ID being saved. Okay, great. There we go. We're saving the token ID, and we're not using it for anything yet. And that's okay. We aren't passing the cache. That makes sense. Okay, so this just needs to be token ID There you go. All right, so when it's doing, it's generating it correctly there. Okay, now now that data is going to be saved, that's good. Oh, it's there. You go. That data is going to be saved. That's good. Let's go back up here. Delete the macro. Okay, so now the new macro should have. Okay, so if I go here and what am I? Yeah, okay. What the heck? When did that stop doing stuff? Uh, cool. I don't need this anymore. The heck? Am I crazy, or was this working like 5 minutes ago? Is there something not loading correctly? Okay, everything appears to be working. There's no exceptions being thrown. It's something on the actor sheet. I'm guessing something about token ID making it break. I think it's a toggle. There we go. Okay. Okay, what is it actually then? Data toggle ID. Okay, something about that is not correct. Weird. Okay, how am I populating data toggle ID? Yeah, thanks. That is what I should be looking for. FA plus. Yeah. Oh, you mean now? Yeah. No, that makes sense. Sorry, my brain's not going super fast today, apparently. Alrighty, it is in templates, is in actor, parts, weapon, and oh, so it's the weapon block, which is here now. Yeah, there we go. All right. I don't know why I'm doing this exactly because I don't know why this would break. But yeah, it looks like it should be fine. I'm just going to see if this fixes it though. Yeah, I'm glad you could join us. Thank you. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Toggle control. How is that attaching anyways? Data action toggle use. Huh? Hmm. Maybe that's not the right toggle second wind. It's probably untoggle. Yeah, there we go. It toggles it right there. Why? Why is it being weird? I don't know. Okay, let's try refreshing. Okay. Hmm. All right, that looks like a valid toggle ID. What is the... Okay, it looks totally fine. Data update object. Okay, so it should be updating on this thing anyways. Very strange. System toggles. Um, okay. That looks fine. So strange. Uh, is it just not refreshing correctly now? If I close this and open it again, will it? No. Okay. Okay. Well, that would do it. I don't know why this would have broken in the first place, but okay. True. Then data is going to be set to false, I presume. Mm, yeah, it looks fine. Huh, well, this is incredibly strange. I have no idea what's going on. Why did that stop working suddenly? Okay, if I go to some other dude. Okay, it doesn't work on anything. I didn't change anything. um, there's nothing in the logs. Okay, well, here, let's print that out. Okay, point blank. Okay, it's false right now. So then if I go and I click this, it should switch to true. Uh-huh. Okay. Why isn't it reading that, though? Very strange. Let's see. It's not in settings, it's in helpers. Um, hmm. Let's see, where's the toggle? Right now I'm looking for lookup toggles. Oh, it's called lookup. It's not lookup toggles. That's why I'm not finding it. Okay. Helpers. Where the heck is that? Weird. Code. I want edit. I think there's a built-in one. Okay. Huh. Okay, did I... hmm. If I shelf this... I don't know. It's so weird. What did I change that would... Yeah, that would do it. What's going to be really weird is if I can I get stuff back from I don't remember how to oh, here's a shelf. Okay. I'm gonna shelf that. Shelf. Shelf. Refresh. Just to make sure I'm not going insane. And now it works. What did I do? Oh boy. Well, I think that's something for me to look at when I'm better rested. Um, I have no idea what I broke. What I probably should do though is have attacks have their own token or their own toggle ID thingy. You know, this doesn't happen very often where it just like an unrelated change does this though. I feel like I've been doing this long enough. It's stopped happening for the most part, but now it's just yeah. It's more frustrating now I think than it used to be actually because it shouldn't happen to me anymore, right? So strange. Okay, well, let's see. Yeah, the toggles aren't. They were definitely a stopgap kind of thing, and they probably should be refigured out and messed with. But real question is, can I turn this? Oh, if I go change signature, can I make this into a? No. I was wondering if I could just have it make it into a criteria object real quick, but maybe not. Okay. Well, I think I'm going to mess with that later. I just don't feel equipped to deal with that right now. Okay, so this is working again. It just doesn't work on tokens. Okay, so put that comment there. I'm going to come back to that. Oh, I don't think I can figure that one out right now either. Not awake enough for that one, I don't think. That's interesting. Dropping an item instance on a token. This would rapidly speed up looting after battles. Um. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I'm not really sure. Dropping an item instance on a token. Like, how do people loot in this when they're playing? I guess is my question. Um. Is there a plugin people like to use for looting? What was that? I know that there was a plugin at one point. Oh, plugin support. Yeah, let's see if they're. Yeah, loot piles I think is what one of my GMs uses. Item piles maybe, is that it? Generated from the League of Foundry developers, yeah. I tried using their well, the problem was I tried using their template after this thing was already partially built and it did not go well. Okay, I'm going to try to install this and see if I can get it working. I don't know how much of this I want to be like vanilla built-in. I'd rather have it supported by a plugin. Uh, do I have to? Yeah, I have to leave and come. Okay, that's fine. Um, oh, is version 12 that soon? Warnings. Uh-oh. Oh, okay. None of my stuff's broken. It's all right. Add-on modules. We are going to look for item piles. Is this? I don't think I've ever seen this thing this slow. It's usually like immediate. Gotcha. Yeah. The data model stuff. I started reading through it. Um, Yeah, I think when you get it in a slightly more finished state, I can probably start integrating it. Um, I did try with what you'd posted, and I realized there was just a bunch of missing code that you hadn't posted, which is fine, since it's not being used. Okay. Yeah, I think I definitely want to support it as part of. Where did that even go? Oh, because I was using this. Okay. Item piles. What do you mean you can't add-on modules? Okay. Oh, there we go. All right. Let's try installing. I don't know what plugin I was using, but it didn't include or it didn't have like um, dependencies set up correctly, and I had to like manually go and do that. And I'm like, oh well, cool. All right, test world. All right, going back in. We need to update our settings. I also need to update those compendium changes I made. Manage modules. There it is. Yes. Okay. Yeah, that might be a problem. I don't know. We'll see. All right. I got a sapphire here. Can I throw it on the... You're dropping a sapphire. Okay, cool. Create a pile. Add currency. Oh, good. It does understand the credits of the currency. I was like, I don't know if I integrated that correctly. So if I drop this on the item pile, add to pile. Okay, that's working. And this is draggable. Actually, I don't even know if I want... Here, let's close that out. Give me a little room here to work. Yeah, okay, let's just grab a dude. Can I drag this sapphire over? No. Can I drag this over? Okay, that seems to work. Can I drag this over here? Okay, so what I need to do is make sure that oh, that broke stuff. Okay, so I need to make sure that it's creating the correct, like the right payload on that. It might be as simple as just making sure it's printing all the correct stuff to the field, or to the handlebars template. Okay, at least... Oh wait, when I dragged that, it didn't actually take it. Should it have? Hmm. Interesting. Yeah. Formatting. I was going to mention that to you. Really, as long as like I'm using just default WebSphere settings. I don't know what those are, but I know that it uses spaces and not tabs. Really, as long as you're using spaces and not tabs, I don't really have a problem. Uh, the only problem with tabs is they aren't always the same width on different places. So like GitHub versus your IDE, they could be different widths, and it can make it hard to read. Other than that, I don't really have a specific one. I just go and I never spent the time to make my like set anything up, but I just go in here and I do reformat code, which is the like default. It uses the default one. I don't have a special one. When I started doing this, I had not touched JavaScript in like 8 years, and I just didn't bother. Okay. Add currency. That's neat, but I don't care about that. Open sheet. Oh. Oh, I see. Okay, yeah. I don't think I've changed anything. Hi. I see you're a very cute dog, but I'm kind of busy right now. Um, okay. So I'll probably need to create a sheet for this to support this plugin, but it looks like most of it is kind of supported out of the box. Uh, except it should probably reduce the number of items in here. And I should be able to drag things to it from the sheet and have them removed. So I go here to here, it should either data or UUID must be provided. I can do a UUID. Actor drag start drag. Oh, it's actor sheet. That's why. Okay. Let's go about there. Item ID and item name is all that's on there. Okay. Oh, if I just do UUID, it should work. Okay, cool. So I need to go to it's item entry. Item ID, if draggable. There we go. There you go. Okay, and that should let me drag things from a character sheet to error detected in module. Oh, yeah, we already covered that. It doesn't seem to do anything, but equipment. Okay, let's see if I can drag a lightsaber. Right. Did I do something wrong up here? Oh, it shouldn't be item UUID, it should just be UUID. There we go. Cool. Equipment. I do think this will also let you drag things like feats. Okay, so that did actually correctly remove it from the sheet. So that means I need to do it's some kind of callback. I wonder if there's a guide on how to implement. All of their information's on the wiki. Okay. requesting support for system. I was going to laugh at. Nope, mine's not on there. I might have to reach out to them and just say, hey, how do I make sure it's getting removed? Okay. That is very cool, though. It just gives you a container to put that in. Okay, so that has a bunch of stuff on it. If I drag that over here, I don't think actually that worked correctly. Oh, interesting. There's going to be some. I'm gonna have to do some work on that. Or I have to not. The problem is I can't use the UUID. I have to use the data. That's okay. All right. Oh, does he have any equipment left? That's the question. Yeah, okay. Document the drag data dot. Okay, data dot data. Okay. Um. Is this item? I think so. That's going to be weird, but I don't think that should cause a problem. Oh, right. It probably isn't being propagated over here. What? Hmm. Apparently, name and type are not. Okay. Well, let's see. Oh, that would do it. There we go. Let's see, what's your problem now? Fields equals true. Strict and failure, unresolved. Okay. Uh, I see. I guess it did not work. All right. Do a toJSON string method and there we go. Yes, I get it. There's a problem. It doesn't really seem to be a problem, but okay. Uh, what's the I forgot what the escape character thing for JavaScript is. Let's see. I could have sworn there was like a built-in method for doing this. I think I am using it somewhere. So if I just go find in files. Apparently I'm not using it anywhere. Okay. I did see, actually, I think I did see something that I can use though. Okay, and that should do that. And then when we get to hold up. That's not even the issue, is it? This is the issue. Okay, removed it correctly. It's right there. I don't know if it had any differences though, so we're gonna have to go ahead and add a, let's add a lightsaber. That will do it. Okay, we have a lightsaber pike. I drag it over here. Add to pile. Lightsaber pike. It does in fact keep everything. Okay, cool. Oh, interesting. Okay. It's creating a new object. Okay, so that's going to be interesting. I guess choices need to... Oh, I think choices are supposed to be wiped out actually on modes. Oh. Here, let's print that. Let's see. I think choices should have been wiped out actually. So I'm concerned that they're not, that they're still there and being run again. Yeah, it's still here. Okay, so I need to make sure that these are being destroyed after being used. Okay, I want to commit this real quick. Although I kind of want to go and make sure that the toggles aren't broken again, because still don't know how that happened, but here, take Anakin Solo's lightsaber. That'll be fun. Okay, toggles still work. We're good. Wait, is that really the default? Hold up. Really? Oh, that's concerning. Oh, the stats say it has a lambent crystal, but okay. So Anakin Solo's lightsaber needs some work, but Mm. Okay, have a good night. Okay. Let's see. So that one is fine. Let's see, this is 218. Okay, let's see. All right. Let's see. What I need to do next is I need to look at their code, I guess. Packs, macros, source, settings. All right. I'll be right back. I'm going to use the restroom real quick. There we go. Okay, so it is going to be systems, settings. Okay, let's see. Nope, there we go. If I open the sheet and I print it, it'll tell me about what class it is. It is in fact an actor, okay. Default item pile. Yeah, I don't. Oh, it's like, where did you get all these items from? Oh, right, because it's automatically getting some feats. There you go. Even the item piles get feats nowadays. Um, I think it's a good feature, but again, now I'm thinking, oh, wait a minute. Okay. Okay, well, here, let's just go game.actors. Um, Yeah, I kind of wish that was more readable. But it is in fact an actor. This is the sheet. This is a sheet. Okay, so I need to look at. This is the application for the pile. Okay. Application for the pile. Pile item. Applications. Item pile inventory app sounds right. If that creates an. Okay. Extend Svelte. I don't know what Svelte application is. Okay, I'm wrapping up in 10 minutes. Are there any questions from the chat? Alright, I guess it's. Hmm. I guess I want to Source helpers, okay. I also like how it definitely has other items in here. It's just these are the specific ones that are showing up. I don't really know why that is yet. Modules, item piles. Ah, okay. So there is some stuff for me to do here. I do need to make a system file, it looks like, to make this one work. Oh, I need to play this yet. Yeah, I'm going to have to submit some, or contact them and have them help me work through this, I think. Let's see. That's interesting though. Helpers, utilities. Let's try putting a debug thing there. And then, yeah. Oh, weird. Oh, there were two. Okay, so that looks like quantity is working correctly, actually. Okay. Data. Why is data not behaving here? Well, let's just try. Can I put a breakpoint in here? Nope, it does not understand what's happening. Drop data, type item. Okay. Might have to install like a Svelte plugin or something. Although this does look like JavaScript, so I'm... item pile inventory shell. Yeah, I don't... Can I debug in here at least? Oh, it does let me. Okay. Cool. Alright, I bet if I try to drag the... Drag that there. Yeah, we know you're dumb and want to do that again. And then we drag it back. Okay, so in this case, let's see. Oh, there we are. So we have to figure out how it's just telling it to remove the item from the other side, which I think I can figure out just fine. Data type. Why is this? Oh, data type is item. Okay, good. Creates the item. Item to object, item data. Good. There's get source. Okay. Private API drop item. I don't know what private API is. Okay. So what I need to do is if there's, I need to see what it's handing me. Okay. Cool. I need to see what it's handing me on drop. Okay, let's make sure first of all that that's where it's doing that. Okay, drop it. And data. There is in fact an actor and there's an item. Okay. I don't know if it's maintaining stuff going back and forth when it comes back. Okay, so here I need to do yeah, the other thing is it's going to be, I need to get off. This actor ID is within my own thing only. Real question is, because it looks like it might be using the default one. If I drag this back. Yeah, I don't think it's maintaining anything. Well, that one's correct, but yeah. Okay, well, interesting. Okay. I am going to be done for the night. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for joining. Thanks for the questions. I'll probably do this in a month or two again. Have a good night.